How's it going, everybody? DeviantGamer here. Welcome back to another episode of TerraFirmaCraft. It's been a while. I had a guest over for a month, and I was also working full-time during that month, so pretty much every day I had off, I was hanging out with my visitor, checking out, we went to movies and all that other fun stuff, and just kind of took up a lot of time. So, wanted to finally get a recording done now that I'm back. Also, I wanted to let you guys know that I did a live stream. It was about a 3-hour live stream of TerraFirmaCraft, and so I'll show you guys what I did during the live stream. And also, I want to show you guys something that I found over here, which is quite cool. So as you saw back there, that's where all my gold was that I mined out. Well, I haven't mined out all the gold, but that's where I found it. I kept going straight. I was hoping to find something of use. Found this little cave here, which was nice, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna keep going. And while I was going still, I found another cave, which is kind of funny. F7, yeah. Don't. Why is that? That shouldn't be dark. Odd. But yeah, I've been using F7 to light up this huge cave, and that's actually connected over there. I thought it was just a small tiny little tunnel because I went one way and it was a dead end. But if I went the other way, I would have ran into this huge cavern here. And this thing is huge. I had to go back to the house and cook up more torches because I kept running out. And so I lit up as much as I could. I was hoping to find some, exposed ore and all that. But unlike vanilla Minecraft, this mod does not have that much exposed ore. It does have some saltpeter here, which was good. As you can see, there's some pink stuff over this direction. I have to be careful because I haven't done anything over in that area, so monsters can still spawn there. But yeah, this huge cavern there too. I kind of lit a little bit of that. But anyways, I did find some coal. I can't remember where it is at the moment. There's some coal exposed in one of these side tunnels. Probably this one. Yeah, there it is, some coal. More saltpeter all over the place. And then there's this pink stuff, which is actually quite cool. It is cinnabar. And cinnabar, I will go ahead and show you what it's actually used for in a bit. So let me go ahead and mine a little bit of this stuff. Thankfully, most of this is all exposed, so I can easily just kind of grab it. Because remember, the only time you have to worry about a cave-in is if you're mining upwards. So if you mine a block and then straight below it, then you don't have to worry about anything, especially if you're digging down here. But if I was to mine something like that, then yes, I would most likely cause a cave-in. Yeah, let's grab this guy and we'll put a torch right here because I think that would look cool. And we'll grab this as well. But I didn't mark this area off on my mini-map, so we know it's here in case I ever need more of this stuff. I probably won't, but But this is actually what I was mostly interested in, is chert. It's a material that I have yet to be able to find easily. And while I was doing the live stream, I was testing out different stones and creative, and this is the one that looked the best for what I was trying to build. And I was actually didn't have any, and I was really hoping to find some, and I ended up finding it way at the end of this cave. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this my little chert stone mine. I really hate stalactites because it has this 3-high block and you don't get anything from mining it. But basically, I need some of this stuff. Actually, I need quite a lot of this stuff. So I'm hoping that this is just the top of it. I don't know. Because this is part of a biome. It's not like it's like a metal ore or anything. This is like one of the stone, common stones. So I'm hoping I'll find more than just that. And let me just go ahead and mine a bit of this. Figure out what this stuff is. Limestone. Okay, that's good to know that I have that too. And I'm going to get this in brick form, but I'll probably also do my little L-shape smooth stone method as well in a bit. So I kind of want to make this thing a bit of a, I should probably start here. I want to make this thing a bit of a square shape. That way I can pretty much mine straight down from here. So like this, I want to remove, and I'll put the torch back like Come on, there we go. My scroll wheel's been acting a little funny for the last couple months. I'll scroll once and it'll kind of go like twice for some reason, even though I don't want it to. So sometimes I miss what I'm trying to get to, and it's not because I wasn't paying attention and I overscrolled, it's just because my mouse wheel just overscrolled for me. Without my approval. I do not approve of this. So anyways, got that 27. That should be enough to get where I want to go. And I have a lot more. So I'm going to, if I need more, I can get more. So I'm just going to go ahead and head back to the house. And I shall see you guys in a bit. So you guys don't have to watch me running all the way back. Ha! Freedom! Sunlight! Fresh air! I was in that cave for at least 2 days. Minecraft days, obviously, not real life days. So one thing that is key importance, all of the animals finally had their frickin' babies. As you can see, tons of pigs. So 2 pigs made at least a dozen litter. Cows only had 1 baby. The other one was already there to begin with. And sheep make the 2 little babies. They're so adorable. Remember last episode I thought they were broken. And I still thought they were broken because all the other freaking parents had their babies. And these guys still didn't because they were being stubborn. Yeah, that's right. Oh, I don't have... Hold on. There you are. Shears. I need an empty space. What do I have? A lot of this stuff. Oop. 0. Alright, so shears is something that I crafted during the live stream. It's made just from 2 wrought iron, just kind of like how the 2 iron is, but obviously you can't make iron. This is actually added from one... Sorry about that, my Minecraft decided to stop being full screen, which was odd. But anyways, it's added from one of the extra TerraFirmaCraft mods that I have. I don't think I can shear those, but I have 2 female mini sheep. I should probably rebreed the animals now that I think about it. But anyways, so normally you can't use shears on them. You have to kill them and then use the knife on their leather skin to get a single wool. I like this way better. It's actually kind of a little bit more logical, seeing as they actually do grow wool quite frequently. Anyways, at least breeded sheep do. Natural sheep obviously don't. And, you know, it just is annoying having to deal with breeding them, and it takes so long for them to breed, type of a thing. So anyways, let's put some of this stuff back. Actually, I don't have a spot for this. I'm going to quickly just make a row right there for some of that chert. And trying to limestone. Do I have a limestone spot? I thought I did. I do. Okay. And cinnabar, which I'll show you guys what it does in a sec. First, let me show you guys what I'm doing with the wool, though. So what I've been doing, it's nice that I have 2 sheep to do this. And I'll show you guys why it's nice to have 2 sheep instead of just 1. So if I get this wool out, why is my game, it's freezing a bit now that it did that minimize thing, which is weird. Anyways, 4 of those will give me the 32, which will give me 8 wool cloth, which is, oopsies, not this position I want to put you in. Come on. There we go. And that will give me 8 carpet. So just like vanilla carpet, but instead of using wool blocks, which you cannot make wool blocks in this game, you just use the wool cloth. And so this is the only way you can get a wool floor, like a carpeted floor, because you can't make wool blocks. And then, if you want to dye it, you can put some ink or any kind of dye in the crafting menu, and you can dye it 1 at a time or 8 at a time. So if I put 7 in there, it won't let me craft. So it's either 1 at a time or 8 at a time. So shearing 2 sheep will get me 8 carpet, which will dye me 8 at once for only 1 ink sac, which is why I said it's a good thing that I have 2 sheep instead of just 1. It's just saving me a lot more on resources. Another thing I want to do while I'm here, turn this all into that. And I'm going to need my mortar, which is somewhere here. My goodness, I made a good amount of this. Where did it all go? Aha. And let's quickly make this into some bricks here. So let's go like that. And 16 bricks should be enough for what I want to start off with. And I'll put this back in here because that's where I looked first. Also, during the live or before the live stream, I wanted to get a charcoal coal. I wanted to get a good amount of metals. So as you can see, I have a huge pile of copper, bismuth, zinc, and I turned some into bismuth bronze. And then this was that brass ingot that I had extra of from when I was crafting the lanterns. So I put all that down there. Stop with this lagginess. I don't know what's going on with my computer right now. Flash has been having issues. Java has been having issues. It's really weird. And I can't figure out what it is. I don't have a virus or anything. I have updated virus software, so I scanned all that. My computer's processors and RAM isn't being overtasked. It's just like they updated and there's like a bug with it or something. I don't know. But anyways, I worked on the house. As you can see, here's my bed. I worked on the house a bit. What I'm doing is I have... Oh, jeez, that is just going to get annoying. That little bit of lag. Hold on. Alright, I just restarted Minecraft. See if maybe that fixed it, because it wasn't doing that earlier. It just started doing that little laggy glitches after it minimized, which was odd. Anywho, I have this... It's, like, ash, I think, for the wood. This stuff. Let me see. Yeah, that's the stuff. So I have ash for the door frames. I like it because it's kind of like a reddish, but not too pink looking. So I think it gives a good contrast to this kind of gray stone, which then connects here to this gray stone that I'm using for the walkway. So this, I feel, kind of connects the house to the walkway. I am using birch trees, which gives this kind of weathered looking wood for all the interior wood. So any interior doors, I might do it for the exterior door, I have yet decided. But definitely any interior door, any interior wood floor, I'm making it out of the birch, which I don't have, but there's like a good amount of birch trees over there. I personally don't like the outside of birch trees all that much. It just looks odd in contrast with all the other tree types. But, so I don't mind cutting them down. Then I have marble floors for this, which will be the bathroom. I'm going to make a hole here probably, and this will be where the resty room toilety thing is. And then I might make a sink using microblock type building using the chisel. And I have a window. It's a higher window because, I mean, this is your bathroom. You don't want people like peeking in or being all pervy like hee hee hee. You know, that's just wrong. So we have a slightly higher window in here. And as you can see, I have dirt for the floor. I actually mined out all this dirt, as you can see over here, because I was going to make it like a wood floor. But then I decided to do carpet. And so I'm like, well, if I'm putting carpet on it, then it doesn't need to be dirt. I mean, or wood. You do. The only problem is I figured this out afterwards, is carpet doesn't make it have the wool walking sound. It makes it have whatever block is underneath it. So it sounds like I'm walking on dirt, even though I'm wanting it to sound like I'm walking on wool. So what I think I'll do is dig up all this, find the wood that I have the most amount of or is easiest to get, which is most likely going to be willow because I just have such an abundance of it, and replace all that dirt with willow here. And that way it sounds like I'm walking. I don't know how well you can hear that, but it sounds like I'm walking on wood over here. But I don't have to use materials like this stuff, which is a little bit harder for me to gather. But yeah, I just got to make that change. I wonder if picking it up with this is quicker. Nope, same speed. But yeah, I got to re-dig out all this dirt for that. But that's kind of how or what I was doing throughout a good amount of the stream, because it took so long for the freaking sheep to grow their wool back. So I'd shear 2 of them, plant 8 carpet down, build stuff, other stuff, wait till they grow their sheep or their wool back. Is funny. But anyways, this is going to be the kitchen. It's about to become nighttime, so I'll go to bed in a sec. But this is going to be the kitchen, so I have this. This will be the dining room. So all of this is this marble. Easy spill cleaning, you know. Another door to the outside. I might make this a deck by this area, extending it a bit, making it a wooden deck. And so basically what I'll do is make this all wood right here, up to here. And then where this part sticks out, have a wooden post. So it would be about here. So I have a wooden post, like a log, stuck into the ground here and raised up. And that's what supports the corner of this kind of exterior deck. And then I can keep this organic looking hill underneath it. All right, time to go to bed. All right. Anywho, I'm all slow now. Hold on. But yeah, as you can see, it's been a day. They still don't have their wool back, but you can tell they've eaten some dirt or some grass, so it takes a while for them to grow their wool back. As you can see, I have some panes here, and this I'm actually going to switch out to be panes. I made it originally glass blocks because I forgot you can make panes in this version. I didn't know if it was a blocked recipe or not. But then I realized, oh wait, you can make panes. So I'm going to replace this with panes. This is going to stay blocks. This is that corner window. It's going to be at least 1 or 2 more glass blocks high. But that will stay as glass blocks because it's, you know, corner. So panes just doesn't look as good in that configuration. But it does allow you to kind of see out. You can see where my original garden was. That I'm probably going to dig up and replace with dirt. But that's what I mainly did. This part is, I think, diorite. Hold on, let me quickly. Actually, yeah, I have it right here. It's diorite is the blocks, and then this is diorite smooth stone. So that's the one where you use the chisel on it to smooth it out before you mine it. So I have that for the space, and this is going to be a fireplace, and that's why I needed this chert, because it's the closest to brick without being brick. This stuff is pretty close to it, but it's a little bit lighter. But this is kind of a redder color. And I don't like vanilla Minecraft brick too much, only because the color contrast is so bright. I mean, if I go in here and type in brick, it's just like this really, really red and white like contrast. Like nether brick I like. It's kind of, it's dark color, it fits well with the theme, but this is just so, it almost looks cartoony, where the rest of it looks just kind of like low res. So I don't like this as much as this chert, which just looks so much nicer. So let's go ahead and I'll spend a little bit of time working on this fireplace here. So I have some good ideas for it, and that's kind of what we're going to work on today. I kind of tried to catch you up as quickly as possible. It was a 3-hour stream that I had to condense the update for you guys. So, you know, it did take a while. But, oh yeah, a couple other things. I do have this stairway up if you guys didn't notice it. So it goes up here. And this will be the second floor. While I was digging this, I decided, well, what's underneath here? Maybe I'll put a storage stairway. So it actually goes right to the edge of the storage unit, which is really cool. So right here, I think I'm going to turn, I think this is that andesite stone or whatever, that one that I just collected a whole bunch of. I think that's what this is. So I'll do this kind of L shape again right here where this end is. So this will be up, and then this will be a stairway going down made out of the same type of material. But actually, you know what? Now that I just think about it, what I will do instead is make this wall go out just 1 more brick across. That way the stairwell can be inside the wall, and then I'll have a door frame here. Yep, that's what I'll do. I just thought of that, and I like that idea much better. But anyways, that's what I'm going to work on in that. But this is what I decided what I'll do for the fireplace. Let's go ahead and work on that quickly. So I've yet to decide exactly how I want the back of the fireplace to work, but I do have a good idea. I really hope I don't fall to my doom. I probably won't. There we go. Good. Alright, so I want this out of my way and this out of my way. I accidentally placed them when I didn't mean to. So using my chisel here, I'm going to go into stair mode and make this an upside down stair here, which it didn't do. I'm really not liking how it does that. This is why I went down so far. Alright, upside down stair. There we go. That's what I was supposed to do. But because it didn't do it, I pretty much lost a brick. I really don't like how it figures out how the stair works. It's kind of glitchy in my version. There we go. It's not perfect. So I do sometimes lose bricks. I was hoping I wouldn't have to. And my Minecraft just went to miniature screen again, which is kind of getting on my nerves as well. But anyway, so this is going to be the fireplace right here. I'm going to have that, and this will be stair mode that direction, stair mode this direction. This I've yet to decide on, but this part right here, what I'm going to do is, I have yet to decide if I want to keep it like this or actually move it to a half slab. I think I will keep it like this, actually. And then what I need is a couple more stones. So let me grab that quickly. I just got to run back to the house and see you in a sec. Alrighty then, we are back. I grabbed a few materials. I did grab my crafting table because I actually have my willows here, and I could have done this without the crafting table, but I needed the crafting table for something else anyways. So I'm going to keep it even though I don't actually need it. Oopsies. Come on. And you can go away for just a second here. It's kind of weird. You can only hold 8 of those at a time. Alright, so because as you can see, this doesn't look so good in my house. Oopsies. Didn't actually mean to pick up that. Whatever. Okay, you're kind of in my way right now. Thank you very much. But, shoot. Well, that kind of pisses me off. That's that scroll wheel going overboard. And let's do one more here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. Dink, 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 and let's say dink. And then just need that and make it once more. And it's already becoming nighttime almost. It oh yeah, actually need you. Alright, so to fix this mistake I made, I'm actually going to use a chisel here, and I'm going to keep it into smooth stone mode and turn that into smooth stone. And I think it's enough that I can go to sleep here. The reason why is because I actually need smooth stone anyways. It was a mistake that I put that down because of that stupid scroll wheel issue, but that's okay. I'm just gonna switch that like so. But then now we can put all this carpet in. I don't have enough, but now we can remove that not so pleasing green floor. It works fine for the walls in my cellar, but for my floor in my house, it's just way too green. But now it sounds like I'm actually walking on a wood floor, which sounds better than walking on a dirt floor to me. But anyways, back to what we were doing over here. So I need to have a couple things. One, I do need to get, like I said, the smooth stone of this version. So I'm going to quickly do that. And I also need the raw stone version, which is why I have 4 of them. I'm not sure if it's going to be enough though. I probably am going to be 1 short. And I am going to be 1 short now that I think about it. Yeah. Hold on. And we're back. Alright. So I did need an extra one of those. I wasn't sure. But first things first, I want to make some smooth wall basalt. You can make a wall out of any brick. As you can see, you can make a brick wall, you can make a smooth stone wall. I think you can even make the cobblestone version of it. Let me type in wall and you can see. So yeah, you can make the cobblestone version, you can make the raw stone version, you can make the brick stone version, and you can make the smooth stone version. And the recipe is the exact same for all of them, really. So you need 3 of these for the raw, you need 3 raw for the cobble, 3 of the just normal stone, which actually is relatively cheap now that I think about it. I should keep that in mind, because I get this raw stuff, the tiny little ones, quite frequently. And then obviously the brick one's the only one different. You just need 3 brick like this, 3 mortar like that, and you'll get the brick version. So getting the smooth stone one is the most expensive, so is the raw version. Actually, if you think about it, the raw version is probably even more difficult to get. But so I'm going to turn that off because I don't need it anymore. So basically the smooth stone here is going to be used as the chimney pipe. It kind of has an almost black metal look to it, even though it's not metal, and I like that look. So that's going to be kind of like the smokestack for it. Now the reason why I wanted the raw stone is I'm going to put raw stone here, 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 and here, and that's it. Just going to leave it like that. Isn't it beautiful? Yeah, like I ever do anything simple. No, this is actually going to look a lot cooler than that. But I do want to have this revealed back here. Hold on. There we go. Come on. There we go. This is just a normal brick, so I can get that back. Perfect. Alright, so I need to start molding this into what I want it to look like. So I'll kind of show you how I do one, because I shouldn't need to show you all of them. So basically what I'm going to do is, let's see, 2 on the back side. So 1, 2. And remember, there are 8 in total, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So even though I didn't really move this 7 in, I cut in 7 in total, so it's a single block across. Now if I accidentally chiseled it once more, this thing would just completely disappear. Now I'm going to use this and as a reference, so I can mold these in the same distance. This one as well as this one. And then from the back side here, whoopsies, I'm going to fall because I totally planned to do that. You all saw it. I meant to do that. Come on. It won't let me chisel that one out. Wonderful. Well, that's fine. It shouldn't matter too much. But what I'm also going to do is turn it into one of the micro block type molds here. Now, let's see. Gotta remember how this will look in the end. But there's one thing I do want to craft, and that is something that I've crafted, I believe, once before, which is a blueprint. It's just a piece of paper and an ink marking. I have quite a few of them, and it is going to help me with some of this editing that I'm going to be doing, because it just takes a long time for you to cut through one. Oh, come on. Oh, that's why. I don't have enough water. I'm like, why am I not sprinting? When you make a mold of something like I did with that table, it just takes a while to do it again. And when you've already done it once, you really don't want to waste the effort doing it over and over again. So let's get to here. And that, and that, and I got some blueprints. Perfect. Alright, that should be enough for what I need. And I do know we're at about 30 minutes now, but I'm going to keep going because well, it has been so long, and I figured I might as well make this episode a little bit longer for you guys to enjoy, and all that stuff. I'm actually really liking doing the live streaming of this mod, and then like doing what I'm doing here, where I kind of highlight what I did and then show you a little bit more, like a little bit more detailed tutorial-ish type version of something, and then going back and forth, because it just seems a lot easier. Alright, so let's see, I want this to be 1, 2, so let's go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that should be perfect. Alright, awesome. So M to make that the micro block. And we're going to chisel down the core here to the very bottom. And you got to be careful not to do it more than 8 times, or you're going to turn this thing into one of those micro blocks. And even though it won't matter because you still have to hit it again to mold it, it just doesn't look as good. So I'm going to cut in there, and I'm going to cut in there. And then I'm going to do 1, 2, break, 1, 2, break. And from here, 1, 2, break, 1, 2, break. Alright, so we're going to have to... My computer is really not liking my Minecraft right now, and it's kind of getting on my nerves, because that screws up my video, and I don't like it. Alright, so should be here, 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 and here. And then once again, 2, break, 2, 2, break, 2, 2, break, 2, and 2, break, 2. There we go. Perfect. So that's the pattern we're going to be using. And because I don't want to do that over and over again, we're going to turn this into a fire grill. And then we're going to turn that into a micro, that into a micro, transform, transform. And because this is reversed to this, and as you saw when I was doing the tree farm, and I showed you that I had to do each of the 4 corners because you can't rotate a blueprint, I am going to have to redo that design on here, but as you saw, it was quite easy to do, but I just broke my chisel, so I'm going to have to get a new one. And I won't waste your time doing that. Alright, we're back. It just made a day again. Let's go ahead and finish this chiseling here, now that I have a new one. Actually, I had to make a new stone hammer too, which was strange, because your stone hammer doesn't get used when you are chiseling, as far as I can tell. As you can see, the chisel in my hand actually has durability on it now, and it was perfect before. But this hammer, oh, I guess it does. It just doesn't update until you use it, because I accidentally opened a door while I was holding it, and it just disappeared. So I guess it does have durability, it just doesn't update. I guess that makes sense. But I just made a stone one, because you don't need anything fancy, you just need a hammer. And then let's go ahead and do this section. Now, because I want it to work in the pattern, there's 2 ways I can do this. One is I can break this corner and then cut in here, right? Or I can do it as a reverse of that and break here. Oops, I moved my hammer. Like that. And so now I have that cut here. Now I just need to figure out this, because the way that Minecraft is, they're 8 pixels across. 8 pixels cannot be divided evenly, obviously, because they're an even number. So I either have to make this thing either one further out on one side, which makes this look off-centered, or I have to deal with having one of these 2 corners off-centered. So I just need to figure out how I want to do it. So what I think I'm going to do, just for simplicity's sake, is keep that one thicker, like it is now. But I want it to be, let's see. Well, yeah, I'm still having issue figuring this one out for the stream. I don't like uneven stuff. I think that's the best I can do for it right now, is just leave this to be too wide. And in the future, I can always change it. It's just one block here. So we'll figure out something. either make this one smaller or one bigger, or make it so that this pattern alternates properly so that this would be up and this would be down, and then it'd be cut in the corner, which wouldn't make sense structurally. That's the only problem, is this would be a supporting beam. It just wouldn't make sense. I don't know, it's just one of those things I wasn't able to figure out. And then the last step of this fireplace requires, obviously, a fire. So let's go ahead and go back here. We'll toss in some sticks and light the fire. That didn't work. What's going on here? What the heck? That's not how this flint and steel works. This flint and steel doesn't do that. That was weird. What's going on here? Let's try that again. 1, 2, 3. Flint. That's what it was supposed to do. Like, I don't know why it made a big fire. That was really weird. So anyways, I'm just gonna... Okay, I'm just going to ignore that. But anyways, from the front, now we actually have like a fireplace with an actual fire cooking in there. I can actually access it from this side. I just couldn't easily toss the sticks in. As you can see, it kind of like bounced on the wall. But I can easily just put some logs in here and cook food, and it would actually act like a fireplace. And it would keep, you know, burning as long as there's wood and fire in there. And because it's this version of the fireplace, it won't catch like wood on fire nearby it, so I don't have to worry about like actual wood near it. But just because I like the look of stone extending from a fireplace, I'm gonna keep it like this. But I like it. It looks nice. It has a nice grill, a nice chimney. I think this is the best fireplace I've made all season. And I've only made 2 fireplaces all season, and that's the best. And as always, stay epic. This is Deviant Gamer signing off. Don't forget to check me out on my live stream, which I'll be doing a lot more of than YouTube, and that's at twitch.tv/DeviantGamerTV. There's a link in the description below. Adios. Actually, I forgot something while I was ending the episode. I forgot to show you guys what the cinnabar does here. So if you bring the cinnabar over to your grinding stone here, I'll go and put one in, and then turn it around. Can't remember if you only need to do it once. Yep. And that will give you 8 redstone. So that's the only way you can actually get redstone in. That's interesting. Huh. But anyways, that's the only way you can get redstone in this mod. There's no naturally occurring redstone like you would find in vanilla Minecraft. You have to find the cinnabar stuff, and then you grind up the cinnabar, and that will give you redstone. So if you're wanting to, you know, create a doorway with a lever and that kind of stuff, it actually will take you quite a while to get to that stage to be able to do that. But yeah, I did want to show you guys that because I did find it. It's the first time I actually found any in the world, which was kind of cool. And I thought you might be interested in seeing that. And who knows, I might use a little bit of that in my house near the end of its build, you know, on a trapdoor or something. Who knows? But we do have that option now, and it's kind of cool. But anyways, like I was saying, stay epic. This is Deviant Gamer signing off. For real this time. Adios.